Good morning. So I'm actually filming at home today because my fiance's doctor is not feeling too well, so he's doing a telehealth appointment today, which means I get to stay here at least until I have to go out for a grocery pickup in a little bit. But this is our week 7 update for Wegovy. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter video just because I'm going to tell you right from the get-go that there's not too much that's changed. So for anyone who's new here, I usually cover in these updates any side effects I've had in the past week on the medication, as well as my weight loss. Now, so as far as side effects goes, excuse me, I want to say that there hasn't been any change in the side effects. It's all the same old if you've been watching these videos. If you haven't been watching these videos, body aches, kind of some joint pain. I run colder than usual. I get like cold chills. And I get a lot of constipation and on this medication, as well as some nausea the first and second day of taking my shot each week. So that really hasn't changed. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with the medication or not, but I can't think of anything else going on that might have caused this. But I've had nasty heartburn since yesterday. Started midday. I didn't really eat anything different than usual, so I'm not sure what started this. I've been on omeprazole, which is like a generic Prilosec, I guess. I've been on that for years and years to control GERD. I have GERD. And so heartburn doesn't usually pop up that much for me anymore, which is great because when I get it like really, really bad. And even on the Prilosec and everything, like this kicked in like out of the blue yesterday and did not go away. In fact, it got like so bad overnight that I was up sick half the night last night, which really sucked. And it's actually why I'm coughing a bit and feel a little like agitated in my throat right now because I've had so much of that acid. So it's not been a good time, but I can't just blame that on the medication. It might have been something I ate at some point that I'm not thinking of. So there's that. My GERD, for anyone who does not know, is like pretty severe, and it's to the extent where I've been looking into, there's a surgery that you can get apparently, or like something that you can get around the area, is it like the bottom of your esophagus that's supposed to like close or whatever, and mine does not. And so I guess they have like something that you can put in there that like closes it like when it's supposed to, and it can stretch out to like compensate for food and things like that. And I've been looking into that because honestly, this can be like really, really unbearable at times. And I don't like knowing that if I have to go off the omeprazole for any reason, that I get incredibly, incredibly ill. And I don't want that to be a thing. I want to be able to like function normally in case I can not take that medication for some reason. Oh yeah, but aside from that, everything's been the same. I feel fine. My shots have been going well. I haven't had any issues. I did send back the faulty pen from my first fail week. They sent me the box. It took a little while to get here, but within the past week, I finally got that box in with the free shipping label, and then I did the free pickup for USPS to come and grab that and take that in. So maybe, I don't know if they're going to tell us anything about it. If I get feedback from them as to what was wrong with the pen, I'll let you all know. But, I at least sent it in so that they can look into it and, maybe make sure that this is not a thing that happens to other people, which is the most important thing to me and all that. Aside from that, my weight loss on the scale has not changed. I am still I was gonna say, oh my gosh, I wish I was 155. I'm still 195.2. So doing really well still. I'm still down about 8.5 pounds since starting the Wegovy 7 weeks ago. That's great. It's a little more than a pound per week, which is great. And, but I have noticed more of a change in my clothing now, which is the best part. I mentioned in my last vlog that I finally went down a pant size in my work pants, which was like really exciting. But not only that, they're getting a little bit looser now too already, and I am on the last notch, like, well, the smallest, how do you say that? It's the last notch on my belt. So it can't go any tighter than what it is. So basically, if it needs to be any smaller, I need to go get a whole new belt now. So that's really exciting too, because I remember when I was on like the biggest one and struggling, and I just remember how bad that felt. And so to know that I've moved all that way, that's many inches. So that's really cool. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, there is still progress being made, even though the scale does not show that. I say that a lot in these vlogs, that loss is loss, no matter how small, but non-scale victories are the best, and you have to appreciate those changes, because those are what really matter in the end. I am trying to increase my protein a little more now, because the soreness in like my legs and my joints and everything has been pretty bad, and I do wonder if I'm losing any muscle mass or anything like that, which I've read a fair amount about, and I believe can happen. So I know you have to really keep that protein up there so that doesn't happen. So I'm trying to increase it a little more. I think my protein amounts have fallen a little bit in the past week or so. I just, first off, not been eating much. I'm not very hungry at all, but like I'm eating more carby type things, I noticed, just because it just happens to be that I have a lot of like really quick grab and go things that have higher carbs than protein. And I've been working close to 50 hours a week, and so, you know, when you're out and go to work and back and forth, and, you know, jumping on 15-minute breaks and everything, you grab what is easy, and unfortunately it hasn't been the best for me choice wise. Calories, I'm probably still under. Actually, I know I'm still under. But, you know, I still got to be mindful of like the actual nutrition that I am putting into my body. So this week, starting today, is gonna be fixing that a bit. But yeah, that's basically it. That's my update. Not too much, and but it's still going well. So for heads up, just because I know it's affecting people in so my family right now, and a lot of people I'm seeing online in like support forums and things like that who are going on to Wegovy. I think even Ozempic is having this issue. But heads up, if you are somebody who is trying to get onto this medication, you're thinking about getting onto this medication, there is what looks to be a huge shortage of some sort right now. And it's like back ordered. All the doses up to 1 milligram, I think 1 milligram and under, are back ordered until September is what I'm seeing. That's the most common that I'm seeing across the board, is around September. So if you're somebody who's looking to get on the medication, you know, just be mindful that it could happen that you don't have that medication available to you. There are some people I'm seeing that have been on the medication for a little bit, and maybe they've gone up a couple doses, and they're like, oh, I'm supposed to jump up to 1 milligram, but it's not available. Sometimes those people are just staying at that same dose for longer. Or, you know, if the medication is just gone and you can't get it and you're off of it for a period of time, you have to start over again so that it's safe for you. You have to take the steps very, very slowly per the manufacturer's recommendations. And so people are finding that the medication's not around, and so they're dropping the meds, and then, you know, having to start all over again once it comes back in stock. And, you know, that's really, really like irritating, frustrating, and also can lead to some not so smart decision making. I've seen people just decide they're going to jump up to high doses with doctors who for whatever reason, are letting them do it, and it's not smart to do. There are people who have, been hospitalized, gone to the ER and everything because of how bad the side effects were, jumping onto a dosage that was too high, too fast. If you've been here throughout this entire journey, for me, I had a rough start on this, and it was a little bit of a different situation because I had a pen failure, but we saw how badly it went for me, just missing that one pen. So please don't do that. I know that it's irritating and that you want to be able to get under the medication and, lose weight and everything, but it's not worth possibly going to the hospital. So, and it's not worth feeling that bad. So please don't do that. Just keep tabs, check around with your doctor, with the pharmacies, and follow some of the support groups, especially some of the ones on Facebook have been very good. And, just keep an eye out for what other people are experiencing in your area as far as the back ordering goes, just so that you are aware of when you could possibly see the medication back in stock, and, we'll find a better time to start it up without falling into those issues. So anyways, yeah, that's that for me. I have a couple of other videos I might film today, but just wanted to give you the update and stay on track. I'm trying to make sure I film my Thursday each week, or at least Friday each week, and not miss anymore. So, and anyways, I hope everyone is staying healthy and happy and has a lovely weekend coming up. And yeah, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.